All right, speaking of the SEC Championship, let's talk about that now. Item number 4 in our AT&T SEC Country Live First and 10 list. And I don't know if you're having the same experience that I am, but really anytime I'm having an off-air conversation with anyone this week and the subject of this game comes up on Saturday, the one question I'm being asked more than any is, what do you think about Kerryon Johnson? The running back for Auburn, the Heisman Trophy candidate, a guy who I think should go to New York as a Heisman Trophy finalist at the very least, injured in the game against Alabama. Status has been kind of murky here. So I thought it'd be important for us to kind of deal with that a little bit and talk about what Gus Malzahn had to say about it, including is he going to be able to practice here on this Tuesday when Malzahn speaks to the media. Here is what Malzahn said earlier today.
I think it's going to be a day-to-day deal. You know, he was better yesterday than he was the day before. So we'll see where that goes and, you know, when he's ready to get out there.
Malzahn also asked an interesting question that, you know, because he's a veteran, because he's a good player, would you be okay with playing him if he doesn't practice very much? And I thought that Malzahn gave a pretty interesting answer to that. Here's what he said.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, he's not just a veteran guy. I mean, he's one of the better players in college football right now. And, you know, he's a great competitor, like I said before. And this is a big game, and he'll do what he can. I mean, he'll do what he can.
So I want to hear some more from Gus Malzahn and Kerryon Johnson in a moment. Let me ask you about this, though, real quick. I mean, how would you feel, star player, you know how good he is. Are you okay with a guy like that being inserted in the game if he hasn't had much practice time this week? Does Johnson, going into the first Saturday in December, does he need practice?
No, I don't think so. Listen, these guys have been practicing for a long time. Not only just this year. When you talk about the fact that they're in week 14 of the SEC football, the country's football season right now. When you approach this game, Kerryon Johnson deserves the benefit of the doubt. This guy has been your bell cow guy for the last few weeks, really most of the season since he did come back from that injury. 1,300 rushing yards, leads the SEC. He's a game changer. And guess what? This is a championship game. I do think it's interesting that Gus Malzahn has these comments because when you hear from Kerryon Johnson, Jared Stidham, Trey Matthews, all these guys in and around the program, they say, you know what, there's no way he's not going to play. This guy will be on the field and suited up. I don't care what they have to do. I don't care if they have to put a second set of shoulder pads on the guy. He'll be on the field and making a difference. I think he's a special player. And I understand why all the hoopla around whether or not he'll play, but there's no question in my mind he'll be on the field.